35192. Want to send a text to me? I'll see them there. If you want to watch live, do it at alancoxshow.com. And thank you to whoever's helping back there at the video department today. Londalane Dondalane is helping out. Hey, thanks, sir or madam. I do appreciate that. If you are listening to us on iHeartRadio from somewhere throughout North America, even if vomiting isn't your kink, it's called emetophilia, by the way. Yeah. That's if you like being vomited on, or watching others vomit, or sometimes eating it yourself. It's also referred to as a Roman shower.
Come on.
When in Rome.
These are things that you've got to learn about. Marty listens to the show in Palm City, Florida. Greg's in Indianapolis. Kim listens in Nashville. Pete's in Pittsburgh. Keith and Teresa are way down in Key West. And Isaias is in Jacksonville. Thank you, one and all. We are out tomorrow, and then we'll return on Monday, at which point it will be the 1st of May. You'll see no shortage of probably old Justin Timberlake memes, but you're also going to have a brand new promo code for CLE Clothing Company. Last couple of days for you to use the promo code SHOWERS during April. Now, I just do this as a formality because you guys will never get, I still don't know what they mean by it, but you'll never get the May word.
It's not flowers?
But you're...
It's not flowers.
Again,
it's not mother.
Nope. Would have thought. Nope.
May.
Remembrance?
You'll never, ever get it.
Memorial.
It is,
Prom?
jacket. It is.
It's jacket is what you're saying?
Can you give us a clue? What's it start with?
I can't even give you a clue.
What's it
because
start with?
I don't know what they're connecting it to. P.
Penis.
Poop. Pineapple. Pictures.
Pilgrim.
I do like how you went from penis to poop to pineapple, though. Poof is the word
Poof!
for...
I was so close with poop.
You were one consonant off. I don't know what the connection is, but poof, come Monday, is going to be the word you are going to want to use to get 20% off at CLE Clothing Company. Maybe poof, winter's gone. I don't know. It's still 35 degrees out. Who can tell? But if you shop in their stores, you can use that. If you shop online, clevelandclothing.com, you can use it there as well. Come Monday, poof will be your promo code there for the entire month of May. Don't ask me. I don't know. 31 days in May that you'll have to use the word poof. We have a lot of bureau chiefs in Kansas City as well. The NFL draft begins tonight.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means for the Cleveland Browns.
They don't have a first-round pick, so
no,
not much.
Didn't sound familiar.
Your team traded out of the first pick, so
yep.
There's not a lot of excitement there either, so you just got to go.
Browns will be playing the first preseason game of the year, though.
Yeah, they're playing the Hall of Fame game.
Against Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. That Hall of Fame game is August the 3rd. That'll be the first NFL game of the year. You think it'll be Deshaun Watson against Aaron Rodgers? At the Hall of Fame
probably
stadium
not.
there? You don't think so?
No, because they just play, especially when they have an extra preseason game.
They throw in the scrubs?
Yeah, they're not. Especially Aaron Rodgers isn't going to play. He's not going to play in a preseason game.
You don't want to go to Canton?
But there's better things to do that day anyway.
August the 3rd, you say?
Or
I mean, who can plan that far out?
Is it the 4th?
You tell me. You said there are better things to do on August
I guess
the 3rd.
that's a Thursday.
August the 4th is going to be Buzzard Fest.
That's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, Buzzard Fest is going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Those tickets are on sale if you're going to join us out there at Victory Park. Live, Bush, Filter, Incubus, a bunch of other bands. After a 23-year hiatus, Buzzard Fest is coming back this August. So let's say you were going to go to the Browns game on Thursday the 3rd, and then you go to Buzzard Fest on Friday the 4th. The 5th, because you can buy tickets for that whole weekend. Buzzard Fest on the 4th and then Country Jam on the 5th. That could be a big few days for you, especially if you're a Cantonite, because you get that game right there in your backyard, and then you hoof it up here to the big city and have some fun up here with us that weekend. But the NFL draft tonight in Kansas City. The Browns get their first pick in the 3rd round. Unless they move up. I saw draft day. It could happen. You know, when Dennis Leary was our coach, this kind of crap didn't happen. He knew how to do things.
Yeah, but he had a very capable GM in Kevin Costner. So
that's true.
It's
he did.
the tandem.
Yeah, he did. So, yeah. But again, I think that maybe they should take that time while they're waiting for the 3rd round and get some guys over to the football stadium with hammers and chisels and get the First Energy logo off there. They were making a big to-do about that, and it's still on there. Who knows when it'll come down? So I don't know where you watch the NFL draft. It's not like I'm going to be plopped down in front of the television. But they got to wait till the 3rd round to get any picks. The Browns get 8 picks. They get the number 190 pick in the 6th round.
That's an underrated pick.
Game changer, honestly.
You're not Mr. Irrelevant, but you're really, really close. How many rounds are there?
15.
How many rounds in the NFL draft? Does anybody know?
7, I think.
7 rounds.
Yeah.
So you're going really, I mean, yeah, their first pick is number
It
70.
might be 6 now. I don't remember.
Number 74 in the 3rd round is going to be the very first time that they will pick. I don't even know what they need. But if you're paying attention to that, if you're a diehard fan,
Yeah,
if you
7
have
rounds.
at least one vehicle that you have hand-painted orange and brown, you'll probably be glued to this tonight. But something to consider.
I mostly want the NFL schedule to come out so I can start booking my fall.
Yeah, I got to book a round.
Seriously.
Oh, I know.
I
was in Indianapolis when they were playing.
No.
It was like prime Peyton Manning versus prime Tom Brady.
No.
And
nobody's coming.
They had this is a Saturday game for some reason, or a Sunday game. I think it was a Sunday game, and there were like 3 people at a show, and like I was working with a big headliner too, and we're just like, hey, nothing you can do. It's that kind of town.
Literally 2 hours ago, I was texting with the booker of a comedy club in Cincinnati. And he's like, hey, what's your fall look like? When do you want to come? And I was like, can we wait until the Bengals schedule comes out? Because I do not want to be in that city during a home game. Because it'll just be a nightmare.
The thing is, like, you can also, as long as it's not a Thursday, like, you can, if you just do like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday and skip the Sunday show.
That's what
I was going to say, you
wouldn't
be doing a Sunday afternoon show.
Not afternoon, but if
even
they're
if it's
home, nobody is coming
nobody's
out
going.
to that show at night. People are getting hammered, drunk, and
I had a show down there.
By 4.
Me and Jim Tews were down there last year, and there was a Thursday night game, and we had a Thursday show. The host of the show didn't even show up.
Exactly, dude. So I'm like, no, I'm not. We can wait a little bit.
To be fair, the host of that show was Chris Collinsworth, so he had other things to do.
Bro was booked, man. He was booked.
And
he doesn't work on Thursdays.
His deference to the Bengals is unquestioned. Boy, no good deed goes unpunished. There's a girl, I think this is a little bit of an overreaction, but I like how the tide is kind of turning with some people. There's a girl on TikTok in England who walked in very proud of herself, was feeling pretty good, and she was going to go into one of her local grocery stores and pay for someone's food. Obviously, you can promote it as an act of kindness. It is a nice thing to do, but you're still doing it for clicks or whatever. Amelia Goldsmith is the girl, and everybody turned her down.
Really?
They refused one by one. Because this is what I was saying the other day. Nobody wants to be part of your dumb video. Let people live their lives, right? If you didn't have a camera going and you said, you know what, can I pay for your... Maybe one of these people might have said yes. But when you're filming yourself and you're filming them, they're like, leave me alone.
It's annoying.
I just want to get out of the grocery store. she did end up buying some food and delivering it to a food bank. So, I mean, again, the intention, I think, was fine. But just go directly to that. Because everybody they either think you're scamming them or they're waiting for the punchline or something.
You know what?
She ended up crying and being very upset because people wouldn't let her pay for their groceries.
I saw something not exactly like this, similar, going around on, I think it was either Instagram or TikTok. It was a comedian who someone had a seizure in the middle of his set, and he like put out the video of him handling a person having a seizure, and the tagline, like the caption was like, "Hope they're okay," with like a broken heart. And I'm like, this is disgusting to me.
How did they film that?
Well, you set up your camera, and so they didn't film the person having the seizure. They filmed their reaction while it was happening, and then posted it online.
I see.
I'm like, this is really gross.
They cut that part out. They just
No.
pulled it. No, I mean, they pulled that out to post that specific part.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of like, because he's like, what's going on over there? Like, you think it's going to be a crowd work clip, and then it's someone saying he's having a seizure, call 911.
But there would also be nothing to really see. They'd have this person on the ground. It's a dark club already. They probably put the house lights up maybe, but I mean.
It felt like this
it's very
person
exploitative.
Yes, he's capitalizing on someone having a medical emergency. And I feel like people do this too, where they like fake good deeds so that they can get views. They hope it gets 2 million views, when in reality, you're essentially just spending $30 in hopes that your video goes viral.
Yeah, again,
Yeah,
she did end up buying some food and doing what she set out to do, I guess. Her good fortune being making some money on TikTok, I guess. But the guy in the club with the person having a seizure, like, everyone's going to drag you.
No, people were in the comments like, you handled that so well.
Oh, really?
Good job. I was blown away at the fact that people were not. Like, there was.
Well, you can't figure people out, can you?
There was only a couple people that were like, I don't feel right about this. Like, this is super weird, or this is kind of gross. But most of the comments were like, good for you, man. You handled that.
This is terrible.
Right.
Like, click.
This may be really random, but I'd love to pay for your food shop today. Just because I want to. No. Honestly, like I do this thing where I want to do something nice.
I do this thing or I want to do something nice. Oh, you mean just doing something nice?
You can do it.
I do it all the time. I just don't film myself doing it.
Right.
Well, but if you're a TikToker, you got to feed the beast, boy. There's nothing you're doing that's not getting filmed. So, but when you have to explain to people what you're doing, because they're waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Right. You're going to like punch him in the mouth or something.
That was stressful, guys. That was really stressful. I felt really like in panic mode. I don't know why. I just felt like I was expecting someone to be, overjoyed and grateful and happy for me to pay for their shopping. But obviously that didn't go down well.
Yeah. She was very upset. I was waiting for someone to be overjoyed. No one's overjoyed anymore about anything. People don't get overjoyed. People are constantly looking over their shoulder now. And that's in England. In this country, everybody's freaked out all the time. Some people have reason to be. Some people have zero reason to be. Everybody's armed. Everybody's on edge. I had somebody text me the other day, somebody we know, about how she was in traffic, and I don't know if she honked or flipped somebody off or somebody cut her off. Dude, like, flashed a gun at her in traffic, and she's freaking out. Here's the whole thing.
I know maybe it's the same person, but yeah, that's people do that. They're just
insane.
the people just are so tightly wound. They're so angry, and they just don't know how to deal with it.
YouTube is, we were talking about metaphilia before, as a corollary to those teachers that made that special needs kid eat his vomit. Some people get off on that. Some people's kink. But YouTube is kind of doing a blanket crackdown on eating disorder videos.
Good.
So they're updating their policies to limit that kind of content. They'll ban videos that show, in their words, behavior that could be imitated, which is really vague because, I mean, everything could be imitated. But here's what I kind of don't understand about this.
Good luck trying to imitate this show.
Yeah! What I don't understand is eating disorder content is just considered content about people who don't eat enough.
Yeah, shouldn't the mukbangs be there too?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know
why
what
are
that is.
eating disorders only when you eat too little? I mean, obesity in this country is a way bigger issue than anorexia or bulimia, and I'm not to diminish that at all because it is a big deal. But it's like 1% of the U.S. population. Obesity is a much bigger public health crisis. Around the world, by the way. You know, they had these stories about a month ago. Over half of the world's population is going to be obese in the next decade.
We did it.
Hey!
World hunger's gone.
America!
No, that's a world. That's
Well,
that's
here's
a
the thing.
globalist thing.
But eating disorder content is always considered in the realm of not eating enough or
Right.
eating too little. Not, to Bill's point, mukbang videos. Japan, around the world, is the country that has the highest rate of eating disorders. And they're about a third of the population of this country. So that's a lot of people. So when they talk about eating disorders, that's what they're talking about. They call them pro-ana videos, pro-anorexia. You'll see that hashtag sometimes. Hashtag ANA, and you know, and it really is awful stuff.
It's disgusting, dude.
It's gross. But I'm always unclear as to why that's what is considered eating disorder content and not people who are gorging themselves.
Because people who are gorging themselves, I don't think that's a community. I don't think that's
But that is
people,
an eating disorder.
It is,
I mean,
but there are people cheering each other on Twitter and YouTube and TikTok. Like, keep going, girl. You can make it one more day. Keep your calories under 100. Like, I don't think people
I'm sure
are
they're
doing
doing that for people who
I don't think
eat a
so.
lot. Sure. I mean, that's why you have My 600-Pound Life. There's television shows devoted to it.
But those people are generally sad, depressed, and alone. They're not looking for online communities of one another. Like, people who are eating in those quantities are usually ashamed of it. They're not promoting it.
And all that may be true. I'm just saying that to define an eating disorder and limit it to things like anorexia and bulimia, I don't understand when it comes to
Because
things
the
like...
other stuff doesn't have an online community. There's no online community of people being pro
No, but
obesity.
what I'm saying is there's nothing in a definition of an eating disorder that refers to an online community.
What I'm saying is that YouTube is probably only focusing on the ones that are a problem. There is no
Yeah, maybe.
problem of people viewing videos telling them you need to be eating 8,000 calories a meal.
I mean, those are on, there's kink sites where guys pay girls to lay there and they're, keep stuff in their face.
Yeah, but that's different.
Girls who make money doing
That's people being paid for a specific sexual kink. That's not promoting
that. Yeah.
becoming and staying obese.
Well, but it kind
also
of
has
is...
to do with consuming. Of course, like if you're anorexic, you're not buying food, you're not buying Coca-Cola. You're part of the problem.
oh, you
If
think
you're-
this is a
if you're-
capitalism issue?
Yes, if you're obese, you are.
You're supporting the economy.
You're using DoorDash, you're using Uber Eats, you're getting McDonald's, you're getting Coca-Cola, you're hitting all the boxes. So YouTube's like, those are our advertisers. Keep it up.
It's a money thing.
It's always a money thing.
Yeah, follow the money.
Follow the money.
I got some Flogging Molly tickets for you. After the break, another $1,000